What is going on, guys? Jugs here. Gonna be doing the Transit solo strategy guide today, Transit Green Run. Just for people who, struggle with zombies and all that. Like, first thing, start off with, I've got my perma jugs, persistent perp, just to make it easier, and you're gonna want to get that. You do that by just, buying quick revive at the start of a level on Die Rise or Transit, but it's harder on Die Rise because you can't get to the thing, the quick revive unless you open up the door and then go down twice. And then if that doesn't work, spawn in from a new game and then just kill yourself and you'll definitely have it. So, first thing to start off with, there's 3 parts to the turbine. You want to build that. First part, they're always in the same spot. First part is a fan there, the mannequin there, and the spindle thing that spins round on the turbine there. Right there. So anyway, 6 shots and a knife. You want to try and get them in the line to maximize your points. Don't bother knifing them only on round 1 because you could get a max ammo in the next round. If you want to do that, you can. So yeah. Back to what I was saying, permajugs, it's not necessary, but if you're going for a serious high round run, it is kind of necessary, if you get what I mean. But if you're going for a casual and you don't mind if you get double swipe or that much one, you don't have to get. But it's just personal preference, just like everything I show you in this guide, you don't have to follow it at all if you don't want to, just as long as you do a little bit better, that's fine with me, once you watched it. So, you open up, what you do is you put the turbine in the corner of the room where you got it, and then it'll allow you to it'll open up both of the doors with it only using one energy, I guess. Not that it matters that much, but one sap, I guess, of the turbine, and you pick up the random part. There's 4 parts that can spawn. The ladder. Well, actually, no, there's 3 parts. Take that back. There's 3 parts. The ladder, the hatch, and the cow catcher, and in one of the locations there'll just be no part. So yeah. So at the end of round 2, you can either take the bus or whatever. Just you can take the bus, you can run. I just like running just because, I don't know, I think it's kind of a bit faster than wait for the bus to move, I guess, because it takes a while warm up after you step inside of it. And you want to go to the diner area at the end of round 2. So yeah, because you want to go to the diner first, obviously, because it's the next area from the spawn, and also so that you can get an MP5 once you go there, because an MP5, good gun, very versatile for zombies. It's in a pretty decent location, all that fun stuff. Ammo's available for you if you want it, all that. So yeah, it's just all around good gun. Now, one thing that you can do on round 1, provided that you haven't hit the zombie at all, because if you hit a zombie and you go too far away from it, he'll just die and he won't respawn. They actually changed this twice. Once they changed it so you always bleed it out. At the game's launch, though, if he was still alive, he'd always, well, not always, but he'd eventually bleed out, but it'd take ages for him to bleed out. So, yeah, and now they've changed it so that if he's hurt, he will bleed out. So just make sure not to damage him. you want to make sure to get that part that's there, and I'll just very quickly activate the teleporter by getting the denizen to chew on my face and then letting it like crawl, I guess, into that hole, and that's not. Oh well. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't work like the first time for some reason. So just keep that in mind. Come on. There we go. That took a while. Yeah, it's worked that time. Phew. So then, just finish off the 2 zombies. Yeah. Pretty standard, finish off the 2 zombies. Yeah, with your knife so that you get the maximum amount of points. Don't bother like shooting them with the MP5, because you won't get as many points on like round 2 as you would otherwise, so yeah. And for the first few rounds, first like 5 or 6 rounds, provided that you've got your permajugs, you'll be staying here. But I'd say, if you don't have your permajugs, I'd say get out of here at about round 4, just because, end of round 4, just because they'll get really hectic, you know, to just keep, you know, them from double swiping you, and then I'm saying in the middle of the lot. I keep on randomly losing the train of thought, so I'm trying to connect my thoughts, if that makes any sense. Double points, you want to make sure to save that for the start of the next round so that you can get the maximum amount of points from it as possible. And if you're confident in your abilities, you can shoot them, and with a number of bullets, depending on provided I'm already set on fire because of the lava, the amount of round it is, and then knife them for maximum point efficiency. So yeah, and make sure that you get the part, provided the part spawns there, over there, and you place it on the bus, just because, you know, you want to make sure to have all the parts in where you want them, you know, just in case if you need them like later on to help you out in certain situations, like if, for instance, with the cow catcher, which was the part that I put on, if a zombie's like damaged and the bus runs over it, it dies. So like in the higher rounds, it can be really effective to, to kill zombies that you couldn't kill otherwise with your guns. So, oh my god, I almost died. That would have sucked. I almost died because I like stayed near the lava a lot. Yeah, like that's probably not advised, like trying to catch the bus while it's going across the lava, because you could end up dead, and being dead would absolutely suck. Well, not being dead, just going down. It would still suck. So I'm just gonna go to the remaining locations and try and get the 3rd bus part, which I'm hoping, well, not I'm hoping, but I'm hoping it's going to be at the farm, and it'll be the final piece. Now, there's something that you can decide for yourself. I sometimes prefer to keep that door closed, just because like, when you're running here later on, I've heard that it can like increase the rate that they spawn just to make it go faster. But I tried it once and I don't think it worked. Maybe it's just because I only tried it once, I don't really know, but whatever. It's up to you again.
Whoa, everything seems kind of sped up. What was that stuff?
Yeah, one thing as well is the fact that you can like kind of sort of glitch. You can make it so that you can have the perk about the power. And I was gonna go back and like the shortcut to the town, but I thought I'll turn the car. There's one. Now, I wouldn't recommend, unless you've got Juggernaut, well, Perma Juggernaut, going over these lava patches, just because 6 hits and you're down, and if you've got a denizen scratching at your face, it will make it very, very difficult to, like, go over it without 6. So, like, try and make sure that there aren't any denizens spawning if you don't have Juggernaut, and you go over the lava patches. So, yeah. Just some advice for that. So, next step is basically just to turn on the power, of which I'll explain how to do that when we get there. Yeah, it can be a bit grueling going from like place to place over and over again, just because these areas are quite a distance away, and I don't really recommend running in the fog unless you know the map really well. Just take the bus round. I mean, taking the bus round won't change the strategy, it'll just increase like the time it takes to go in between places, so I'm kind of doing it for time efficiency, and also to show that you can, you know, take your own feet and you don't have to take the bus round everywhere to get to places. So, 3 parts for the power. The board type thing, the switch, and the hand, like the zombie hand. I don't know who the hand is from, but yeah, you're gonna want to pick all of them up and place them on the bench to build the power. There's one spot for the hand, one spot for switch is there, one spot for the board is there, another spot for the board is there. These like change location, but they will always be in these areas. One spot for the hand is there, another spot for the hand is there, one spot for the switch is there, and no! Whoa, that was really close. Yeah, I don't recommend doing that.
This party is finally getting started. How about here?
Yeah, don't do that. I just did it because I thought I'd be kind of daring of where you like run, I guess. No, not run. But like you run to the power, so yeah, run it. Switch and then do it when there's one zombie sprinting, so it can be really dangerous. So just keep that in mind if you're not confident with your abilities. I recommend doing that at all. And I thought that I'd more time than that, in total honesty. But I'm taking the bus just so that I can like kill zombies as I'm going to the next area. Because in the next area, just simply by process of elimination, that'll be what I'm wanting, which is the hatch. God damn, I keep on losing my train of thought between each sentence. So annoying. Maybe it's because I'm still playing the game and still talking and playing at the same time. But whatever. Like I've commentated a lot before and it's not been this bad. So anyway, yeah, just be careful when you're on the bus mid-round, you know, try and make sure that all the windows aren't, you know, like,
it's like someone's
open so that they can gather up on you. See, I just did it again. Then, once that you've got 3,000 rather, 3,250 points, you want to get in here, get Juggernaut, and then get out and try and make sure that you don't die. Because on town I've died many times jumping from there. And funny thing as well, I only just realised yesterday, and this is kind of sad really, that this was based on a road. I just thought it was a path. stupid. So, yeah, whatever. And I just bought double tap 2 earlier just to, you know, have it so that I don't have to go and get like later. But yeah. So, once that you get to here, you want to go to the part where Sentex is, which I'll show you right now, and put down turbine so that you can get the hatch type thing in this little compartment. I don't really know what to call it, little mini room, whatever. And then take the teleporter that is over here to try and go back to the diner. And then once that you're at the diner, or near the diner, you can run back to the diner, provided you've got Juggernog. You can run back to the diner. So that you can just like save up points, so that you can get both Speed Cola and Galvanicles, because those are 2 important things. Again, like I said in my Call of the Dead strategy guide type thing, it's personal preference with like perks set up what you want and what you don't want. I know it's not put on the thing, but I decided not to because it's personal preference with what perks you want outside of Speed Cola, Juggernaut and Quick Revive. Maybe you can live without Speed Cola and Double Tap 2, but yeah, I like to vary up my perks just for the fun of it, like every time I play Transit and Die Rise. On Die Rise though, you can get all 6 perks, so it's less important what perks that you choose to have at the beginning, but again, it's up to you. Like if you want to have, I don't know, stamina band, because there's 5 perks in solo, so stamina and Speed Cola, and don't have double tap at all. It's up to you. Just my personal preference on like perks and you know, like what they do and what's best for survival. You know, if I'm honest, like double tap and Speed Cola are like the best ones to get in my personal opinion. So, and I didn't want to kill them all, so I'm just gonna have to very quickly, before they spawn, put this there for later, and pick this up so that I can build the zombie shield. Now the zombie shield is very, I could be in trouble here, because I didn't realise I didn't have any ammo in my gun, so it sucks. Oh well, I'll figure something out then. So, I'm just gonna gather up the zombies. This is good, because it like shows you what to do, I suppose, provided I live through this. You know, if you've got no ammo or low ammo or whatever in your MP5, so, yeah. Because, you know, you need to be like, people need to be real when they show you like strategy guides and stuff too, stuff like what if things go badly, you know. They can't just show you how to do it when everything goes flawlessly, if you get what I mean. Not that there's been many people, if any people who have done that, but whatever. So yeah, just make sure that the zombies are like running slow before you do that. Like, you know, like around like round 10, it would have been very hard to actually do that, so I was kind of lucky that it didn't happen at like round 20 or something. Yeah, because then I could have been a lot of trouble, but whatever. I was just lucky in that regard, I guess. Once you get 6,000 points, you want to come up here by Galvanicles. These, in case if you didn't know, are one-shot kill until round 14 and a two-shot kill always on the Avogadro zombie. running spawns, and speaking of whom, he just did spawn, so that's kind of creepy. Maybe he was stalking the conversation. Were you stalking my conversation? Maybe. Conversation with the viewers, that is. But yeah, make sure to knife. Once that you've got Galva Knuckles, make sure to knife as much as you can. Like, don't worry if there's like 10 of them all around each other for knifing, because yeah, that would kind of cause huge problems. I would have thought, rather. Yo. Because if you get swiped, in my case it's 6 times, but without permatroops it's 4 times. If you get swiped 4 times, you know, you're down. So, don't like try and risk it and like knife when there's like 10 zombies there, because that'd absolutely suck if you went down like on an herb